Hello everyone and welcome back to Life of Wonders. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Polo and I love making videos of dolls, toys and Disney collectibles. So if you like this kind of content, definitely stay tuned to my channel. Now today I thought I would share with all of you these 4 holiday coins from before the turn of the millennium, that is 1999 to 2001. For these years, Mattel decided to transform the holiday Barbie that we were used to have to an actual princess or a queen. I don't know, but I can see traits here that will be very much associated with royalty. And I love this so much because it's very fairy tale-y, and that is why I decided to showcase um the 4 of them together, because from 2002 then it changes it slightly. Like for most of the 90s up until 1998, they were like very what you would expect from the 90s. Then in 1998 they released the nightgown gala extravaganza Barbie that I've previously reviewed as well and that I love so much. In fact, I will make a video in which I will show you all the 90s Barbies, because it's my favorite decade and because it's like a must upload video, I think, anyway, to have all of them side to side. And now I would continue with, again, these 4 that are amazing, every single one of them. And yeah, it's just basically Barbie celebrating the festivities, the winter festivities and the new year. Um, yeah, and one thing is like very interesting is that these 2 actually came with a couple of ornaments, and in the ornaments, even though this is the Holiday Princess Barbie released in 1999, it's obviously celebrating the year 2000, and this is called Millennium Celebration, I think. And then it comes with another ornament. The ornaments, by the way, are very high quality, like they're heavy, they're really well done, they're like over 20 years old, and they are in super cool condition. Even though for all of those who might know me already, I might watched previous videos, you know that I've used these dresses for the classic Disney dolls, etc. So, and these dresses are very high quality in a way that they won't rip off. Like I've washed them, like I've done so many things with them, but the quality was still like very good. So we are going to start with these amazing princess that, again, it's called Holiday Princess. Okay, let's see if it focus well. Oh my goodness, what is going on now? She's so pretty. I believe they're all having the Maki face that was starting to be used at the end of the 90s, and they all have different skin complexions, I would say, being this one the fairest of them all. Then this is quite tanned, like coming from a, I don't know, California break or something. And then there is this one that to me is like the dreamiest. I don't know, I just love the face, love the makeup, everything just put together. And there's this one, and these 2 are like roughly like very similar in skin complexion. It's just that there is like a huge change between these 2, being this one so much more lighter and this one is like sun kissed, I would say. And the well, anyway, how can I focus? The thing is, like, I will be pointing out these 2 ones. Again, I have the names, so they all come with these stands. I won't be able to show you the shoes because I'm so bad with these like classic pumps, basically, that they would match the dresses, that I have them all like stored somewhere. So they're like not wearing shoes at the moment, but they have their corresponding stand. So this is the Millennium Princess, and this is called um How is it called? Celebration Barbie. But they have, um, okay, these stands, that are okay, because they are okay, especially for the gowns. But sometimes with these sort of like bodies, they're leaning towards one of the sides. So what you can see here is that they decided to go for a silvery side for the first doll, like the 1999 one, and for a golden one on the year 2000. So this was like the preparation for turning from 1999 to 2000. And this was basically, I didn't. Okay, yeah, this was for the year 2000 to 2001. This is the holiday Barbie for 2001, and this is the holiday Barbie for 2002. And then these two, so they basically have, I mean, the concept is kind of different, but the jewelry matches, is exactly the same jewelry, but one of them is chromatic silver and the other one it's golden, chromatic, yeah, gold color. First of all, I will just show you the ornaments. The 1991 came with these, like, it seems to be like a disco ball, really, but it could be made out of like ice or crystal, I guess. And then it says Happy New Year 2000. So they were, yeah, welcoming the year 2000. And it's again very heavy. It's really nice. It's like a, I mean, because like recently I reviewed the Ariel special holiday princess whatever from 2003, and it came with another ornament, but the ornament was like very cheap and super, like, it was very lightweight. And it's this is different. This is a really nice token that you could just have on, and remind you of your Princess Barbie. She is so pretty, you guys. Like, seriously, I cannot get enough of her. Um, I mean, for a lot of the adults, like, seriously, and sometimes now as an adult, and that I can afford more things, I am going for the African American versions as well, and sometimes for the Hispanic versions because they're also gorgeous. But the ones that I do have here is like they're consistent, in this like classic, Barbie we all know. Um, but yeah, I mean, she's just so pretty. She's having again this very pale complexion, rosy, red, but with a hint of peach, I would say. Lips, um, the eyebrows are slightly arched, and then she has platinum hair that is the shortest of them all, just up until here. So it's like the shortest hair, but it's just arranged like that, as you can, with actual thread, I would say. No, no elastics. And then the tiara and the necklace, these pieces are amazing. I mean, seriously, and after all these years, they're not chipped or anything like that. And again, I have moved them so much. I have undressed them so many times. But anyway, everything is very much intact. And then she's having these pearly, but it's in chromatic silver, earrings and little ring. And yeah, I mean, I'm loving it. And the gown, I placed this gown as a holiday gown for Princess Diana because I thought she would look amazing, and she did. And I shared that video around Christmas time, around the end of the year. I think so. And it's a very beautiful gown that has organza around the collar with puffy princesses sleeves. Then it has this cord and these lace applied to the bodies, and then it has a lot of um, volume, and it's like this velvety material that I'm so happy that it has not changed color, because sometimes especially like the green, There is like a green velvety material that with time and exposure to sun or heat or whatever ends up being burgundy at the end. But this is a very royal blue. As you can see, it's like this is the definition of royal blue, and it's amazing. And then it has this central panel that has this brocade in the middle with lace that is in white, and then glitter spreaded all around, and then at the in the borders you find more lace in silver, and it's beautiful. It's gorgeous. I mean, the thing is, this doll could be very much representing um an European princess like that. I mean, it's not even trying to be princessy. It's very elegant, and it's almost like a real design, for a princess. So that is like, I mean, fairy tale in today's times, I would say, because princesses are not dressing like this as per se right now. They're probably wearing high-end fashions, but they're not wearing these gowns that are like very dreamy. But um, if you place yourself in the time in which they were wearing these, this could definitely be a replica of an actual gown. It's just super beautiful. And then on the inside, it has the net, sort of like underskirt to give it volume. And then this one that is leaning to one of the sides all the time, quite possibly because this is because, as I previously said, you would expect this to be very lightweight, but in fact it's quite heavy. And this one is a ball, and with little beads that indicate is the year 2000, even though it's for from 2000 to 2001. And then it has it's gold, it's covered in all colors reflective glitter, and it has like three snowflakes in silver, like in a silver foil material. Super cool. Again, super high quality. You can just uh, I don't know. I actually love these. I love Christmas, by the way. Well, I love the winter festivities. Ever since I was a kid, it's been very dreamy for me, and it's a time of the year for which I have so many fond memories that relate to my family, that relate to what I very much like right now as an adult as well, which are like dolls and toys and all these things. So that it's very much associated. And then my birthday is like soon after, so I don't know, so many things. But yeah, I love these things. Anyway, that was the ornament, and then moving on to the next princess. As you can see, this is like tanned compared with this one came with light blue eyes, and this one here, I don't know if it's because they've changed over time, but they're more of like purple, like they remind, or gray, purplish gray. They remind me of the color of the eyes of Aurora from Sleeping Beauty, in a way. And as you can see, the set of jewelry is exactly the same, but one is silver, one is gold. The tiara is just beautiful, beautiful. The hair is so much better, but in my opinion, this is like the very soft 90s hair that I have. A Rapunzel one that has exactly this hair, but obviously so much longer. And she has burgundy colored sorry, lips, and she's smiling, she's looking forward. This one is so classy. I mean, this one could actually be representing a Hollywood golden era sort of like phase, in my opinion. I don't know, compared to this one that is definitely more 2000, if you see what I mean. I don't know. And so the necklace, actually it's metal, so it's not plastic painted chromatic, but it's actually a piece of metal. And then the earrings are gold, very basic, like the pearly ones. And then she also has a ring. Her hair is so much softer and so much longer than the previous one, and it's actually a shade or two lighter. Like this is super platinum, super platinum, like the platinum blonde that we associate the standard Barbie from the 90s and 80s with. Like almost white, like the color, like almost the color that the newer Barbie Basics Looks Victoria face sculpt has that kind of color. And the hair is styled in a really nice, like in a regal, I mean, it has like these braids. There is one braid that goes up, and then there is another braid that is just and this one does have elastics, but they are in pretty good condition. Again, I'm super surprised by that. And the combination of the two braids and then the long hair, all and all, looks incredibly cool. And with the tiara, I don't know, I just love it, and I wouldn't restyle it because it just looks so cool. And then the dress, the thing is, I much prefer this dress over this one here, because this one is just like, I mean, again, this is classy, this is more contemporary. Even though they're wearing the same jewels, you can see that she could be from the 40s and she's definitely from 2000, and is reflected in the design. The design is cool, but the materials are cheaper in my opinion. And yeah, I don't feel like the same, but having them side by side, like if I only had this one on display, I would say she might look a bit cheap, even though she's gorgeous, but you know what I mean, just because of the outfit. But having them together, it complements the display so well, if that makes sense. Then it has like these layers, but the layers are very plasticky as opposed to, you know, the fluidity of this royal blue velvet and the brocade and the lace. So for this one is like this outer layer with lots of glitter that, again, I have washed these a few times. The thing that I like most is like this wrap around um faux fur thingy that it's like on top of the dress. And then the dress is again very contemporary in style, very 2000, I would say. Something that maybe a celebrity could wear for the red carpet back in the day. um the bodies has like these stripes that are not symmetrical, in silver, and then there are like these sequins cut as snowflakes, and just, you know, yeah, spread it all over the design. So this is the first layer that has a lot of glitter, but it does not shed. It doesn't. I don't know. It's very well done in those terms. Like, even though I've washed it so many times and I've touched it, and then it has like this material that I think is this taffeta. Um, I don't know. It looks cool, but then if you don't display it like super white, sometimes it can get wrinkles that are difficult to get of it once they're formed. As you can see, there is also another there. I think there's probably a stitch, because yeah, because the thing about this one is that um the layers do not go all the way around. So this is actually stitched or sewn with this, and you can see it there. I don't know, this is where I'm seeing it as a little bit more of a cheap design, even though that the final sort of like experience is pretty good. It's like a princess from the year 2000 wearing gold, much better than other late holiday Barbies that we've been getting recently. I would say, I mean, at least it has different layers, and you know, a very original design. And then there are like little things placed on top, and then the jewelry is metal, and so many things that are super good. So this is the celebration Barbie. And yeah, and both of them look so good together. They could be like a little bit like the princess and the pauper, like, you know, being sisters, twinsies, or whatever. Each of them just having their own style. And then we move to how is she called? Holiday Celebration Barbie 2001. And this Barbie, like the face sculpt, it looks just so dreamy to me. I don't know what it is. In a different, all of them are super dreamy. but all of them are having specific characteristics that would distinguish them from each other, which is really cool. For me, this one is a sweetheart. I don't know, just the rosy cheeks, the way the lips are painted with that glossy finish, but it's a sweetheart princess in my opinion. One thing I noticed is that the tiara is different, but I believe it's like a um simplified version of the already in existent mold that they used the previous years. So as you can see here, and then if we move to ha, it's basically, I mean, there are traits of being the same, but the heart in the middle has been left like that. But then I don't know, I can see it. It's very close. It's actually very close, but simplified, which is cool. And it goes well with, being more contemporary. Like we're moving forward. I love that it's still, I believe it's metal, I think. Um, and I also love the necklace that has the rhinestones, and it's also metal, and it really hangs as it's very realistic, and it's super cool, especially now that we have so many like plastic necklaces that are all painted in like a neon color, and it's just so horrible. I mean, the jewelry back in the day for these dolls were amazing. Her hair is a more realistic, sort of like natural blonde, I would say. And as opposed to having braids, she has like these two pieces twisted to the back and up until there. Even though the hair quality is, it's very box hair. I have not done a lot with her, but as you can see, it's like, yeah, it's not as incredibly soft and as this one. It looks really nice actually, but it has some gel, and then the parts that have not gel are just, if you have the Clara from the Nutcracker, that kind of feeling when you get her out of the box, that it's like a bit sticky and boxed. It's wavy, it's cool, it's something different because she's the only one that has the wavy hair. And then moving on, then she has another wraparound shawl, but this time it's a longer one that will detach, and on the inside it's lined with satin red material, and it's just like, again, it gives me golden Hollywood era times and vibes. And then the dress is very beautiful on its own. I don't think I feel, this overall cheap looking here. This is not, again, as regal as this one or the next one that is going to be so amazing, you will see. But it's cool. I mean, it has like, I love the bodies. This reminds me so much of like the design, a little bit of the design that they've used for the Ultimate Princess Celebration Ariel bodies. I mean, if you just take it there, the design of the bodies is very similar. um I don't know, it makes me think of it. I love that they've used actually beads all around for, like, the suspenders, sort of like part of it, and it's double. It's just there's a lot of quality here. Seriously, it's just amazing. I'm so in love with this era. How can't I be? And then there is this overskirt with like stars and polka dots or glitter or whatever, but it's not glitter, it's just like a printing. Then she has like sheer long sleeves with the beads at the end as well, and there's a couple more layers, like a white layer and a super fine, or super delicate net layer there. And all in all, it gives it quite a lot of volume, and it's pretty okay. And then the shawl actually has two tassels at the end of like each And so, yeah, this is 2001 holiday celebration. And then we move to 2002 holiday celebration. And here we can see more of like the year, the beginning of the 2000s are kicking in. And she's still like a princess or a queen, because even though she's like having this Ariana Grande style ponytail, they've adorned it with this wrap around sort of like crown motif or hair accessory, which is pretty cool. But here you can already see the change from the late 90s to getting into the early 2000s. And I love it because she's having this hairstyle that we tend to associate as well with, the ponytail of Barbie and then parted in one of the sides. It's a shade of blonde that is ash blonde, very, very light ash blonde, but not yet platinum. Not as natural as this one, if that makes sense. Like, again, a shade of blonde that we associate with Barbie from the 2000 when she was like the blonde one. Um, and then she also has the Maki face. She has blonde eyebrows, and then super 2000 um very defined pearlescent or um metallic sort of like lip color in pink, and then they are lined. That is again super 2000. And she's having, same as with the rest, she has like the standard pearly earrings, and as well as a she also has the I don't want to move her so much because she will fail. um the ring. But I also love the necklace that they've used this time. As you can see, these two are the same, even though they are different colors and amazing, super intricate. Then we have this design over here, and then we have this one over here. Seriously, these are amazing, even though they are having like the super simple earrings. Just the intricacy of the necklaces make it all super dreamy. And then this necklace has like a little rhinestone in red in the middle. She has like blue greenish eyes, a little bit of a deep red purplish eyeshadow, and she's having a very, very sweet expression on her face as well. And I love the ponytail that, again, it comes like a lot of the princesses, like for example the dolls from the a fashion fairy tale from the movie in 2010 or so, was having like this, became like a trend to have the hair like this. And this is the 2002, so it was starting there. And I love the fact that they put this hair applique in the shape of a crown around the high ponytail. And then looking at this gorgeous gown, again, we're getting into a more contemporary look. So she could definitely be royalty in the current time, or current times 2002, but even current times, this is more like royalty back in the beginning of the 20th century. Yeah, I would say 20s, 30s, something like that. Grace Kelly times, yeah, I would say. And this might be royalty, like a royal wedding, in any year from the early 2000s up until now, I would say. And they've chosen to give her this super glittery shawl that is quite stiff. And then she has a beautiful bodice that with a pattern that to me is very early 2000s, like with the natural, like sort of like vines and stuff, and it's all glittered. But the glitter does not shed, as you can see. I don't know, it's very well done when you compare it with the Disney princesses dresses and stuff, that they're all like shedding all the time. And there are two shades of pink. It's a burgundy color, it's not red, it's more of a burgundy going to pink, like a very deep pink and burgundy. Yeah, that's what it is, because the reflection that I'm getting from the glitters is, it's also like a combination of red and pink purplish, so, or magenta. And then she came with this little pouch as a purse that is super cool. And then obviously the velvety, she was called Celebration Princess, Holiday Celebration 2002. And these always flows like heaven, and it looks super cool. And yeah, all in all, I love her very much. She could well be part of a red carpet moment. And yeah, so basically these have been my four winter or holiday queens that I wanted to showcase together. And I very, very, very much hope that you've enjoyed this review. Again, I will make another one with all the 90s ones together. And well, I have so many more things to share with all of you. So if you've enjoyed this video, please don't forget to give me a like. Let me know about what you think. Which one is your favorite? Let me know if you have these ones, if they are in your wish list, or I don't know. I will be so happy to interact with all of you and getting to know your opinions and feelings. And for now, I hope you all stay safe, and I'll see you very soon. Bye bye.